My cat says hi as well. What was I? Oh, this. Which means this should go there. So, today we're gonna... Well, I can't really enchant anything yet. So we're gonna just go talk to Cassie real quick because she can get her book, and then we will head back over to the Storm Coast, which is what I was doing before I got all my companions. Alright, where am I going? Cassie's over here. My cat still says hi. He's very concerned. He wants you all to know that he loves you. Wow, Varric just poof! Hey.
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I am without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
Nice cover.
This is your doing.
I was hoping you'd be happy about it.
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsmen...
Don't tell me!
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Thank you.
Varric's the one you should be thanking.
I am but a humble servant to my loyal readers.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
Don't forget to tell all your friends, if you have any. Completely worth it.
Okay. Hooray. Alright. Let me check on the war table. Alright. Hopefully, also, when I come back here, Skyhold will be a bit more normal. Oh. Alright. Here we go. God, it's so dark. I thought all the repairs being made. Mail over here? Obsidian. Very nice.
You read the report?
It was unusual. Is he always so blunt?
Yes.
Who? Okay. Alright, let's look into some shorter ones before I head out. Oh, that's not a short one. Alright, what about this one? Relatively short.
At your service.
Thanks, Josie. Ah, right. Can't go to Redcliffe, or not Redcliffe, Crestwood. Don't know why I always mix those up.
Inquisitor.
This should be Collins.
The city has agreed to send us 6 guardsmen.
Not raw recruits. With luck, they'll know which end to grip a sword by.
Alright. And back to the Storm Coast we go. I gotta bring Blackwall with me. At least. Pretty sure, anyway. Yeah. Yeah, this is where I left off. I was gonna head over back this way and do all that. Okay. Dorian. Blackwall. I have to bring a rogue. Cole. Alright, friends! Dorian, I really need to level you up, or get you caught up. Whoa, okay. So you're fire. Hmm. Probably should have warned y'all that was gonna be loud. Oh well. Did I get? No. One more. Okay. We're all good? I think we are. Alright, so there's a shard over here, which we should get. And another one up there.
This desert temple seems to require a great many keys.
What desert temple? Blackwall, that's not where we are right now. Are you, like, feeling okay, man? Okay, I'll worry about getting up there in a minute. Head this way first. If I can.
Let's look around.
Hold up, I want the serpent stone. Oh, this is it. The Grey Warden's journal. He is not here. We have searched thoroughly, and we will now move on. How many days have I wasted here, with whispers lurking at the back of my mind, on this mad assignment? I pray we have more luck as we head south. After speaking with the other wardens, I told the fishermen about the dark spawn we've sensed beneath the earth. They may not burst forth from the ground today or tomorrow, but I fear it will not be long, and we will not be here when they finally surface. The fishermen were grieved at the news, but they decided to make for West Hill, which is safe for now. As for the fisherman who was interested in joining, I convinced him that now was not the time. Others might have told him otherwise, but he is too young to make such a sacrifice simply because he does not wish to throw nets into the water all his life. We shared one last night by the campfire, and he went on his way with a smile, humming the song of Andruil as he left.
The wardens were here at some point.
I think I spot enemies, potentially. Maybe? Hard to tell, actually, from this distance. Yep. Nope, those are enemies. Oh, those are darkspawn. Alright, well. Nice. Blackwall slightly approves. Of what? Killing darkspawn? Okay. So still can't get up there, that's okay. It's over here. Huh. I didn't realize there was more than one way back inland. Probably should have realized that. Oh, that's not where we're heading yet. Dang it, come on. There we go. I haven't exactly gone back where I was thinking I was gonna go. Awkward. I should head back that way. Oh, wait, I have to go. Right, okay. This is fine. Take the big archway over here. If I can. Dang it, come on. There we go. Sorry, I had to switch my headset over to being wired, I guess. The right way to put it. Yeah, okay, this is where I was. Let's head up here, see if there's anything more interesting. Okay, couple of guys over here. Oh, Herlock, hello. What's the difference between a Herlock and a ghoul? Does it matter? Who knows? Oh, fuck you, bro. What's this doing here? Enchanter coat and a Templar shield, huh? Interesting. No, he's already got one. Sure. Don't think it really makes much of a difference at this point. Oh, hi. The bear now, too. I'm not 100% sure where I'm supposed to go next. Oh. Well, that answers that question, I suppose. Hello, tent? Amulet of Constitution. A Grey Warden's journal. I grow more convinced that if he was ever here, he is now long gone. Still, it would not do for us to miss him through laziness, and he was one of our most skilled warriors. If anyone could hide himself here, it would be he. One of the fishermen shows promise with a spear and has shoulders like an ox from throwing nets all day. He asked about joining the Grey Wardens. Under other circumstances, I would be honored to take a worthy and willing volunteer. Now, my orders did not say whether I should seek new recruits, even with our circumstances. Or because of them, I suppose. It did not hurt his cause that he was easy to look at, and clearly wished to know more about the Dalish. The darkspawn are louder than I thought at first. The constant whispers at the back of my mind makes it difficult to sense them as easily as I usually do, but they are near the surface. Perhaps bandits are not the worst these people have to face.
Looks like several wardens were traveling together.
Okay. And that's heading back down that way, so I don't think I need to go over there. Isn't there another stone over here? I could have sworn it was. Oh. That's a weird spot for it, but alright. Oh, come on, let me go up here. No? Okay. lot of Summerstone here. Okay. Well, I feel like I should be able to go up there, but apparently I can't, so... some other time, then.
It's quiet.
Okay. Is that all? Can I assume that that's all? Well, I got those at the very least. Alright, let's head over this way now. Hey there, Ram. What's up? I've already pretty much been over here. I'm just gonna head this way now. Huh. So this is where the river is. Well, I don't need to follow it that way yet. I want to head up this way first. Well, where there's a river, there are usually bears. Which, oh good, bears. Who doesn't love bears? Me, I don't love bears. Bears are the worst. See if there's anything over here. Probably not. It might be worth a look. Nah, nothing of note. Some more serpent stone. Oh, there's a bear. I was wondering. Nice. Okay, wait. I'm gonna run along this side here. Get that spindleweed. Hello, whatever the hell you are. Huh. There's dudes over there. Line them up right along here. I have 3 of us just totally wail on them. And then Dorian's just kind of hanging back like, yeah, I'll just keep shooting fireballs at them. But Dorian gets to be a fire mage. My last playthrough in this game, I was a fire mage. Oh man. Honestly, it's a tie between that and like a lightning mage for what kind of mage is the most fun. I loved being a fire mage. And here we are. This is one end of the map, kind of. Wow. There's still so much I have to do, but it's all just like on this side, because I haven't really looked around there yet. I will, just haven't done it yet. Alright, into the fun cave we go. Oh boy. The spiders. Yep. That was fun. Okay, so we've used 2 potions? No, yeah, 2 potions. I don't know, I feel like I'd rather have all 8 for this Fade Rift, but... I guess we'll see how it goes. Hello. Well, I do have my Mark of the Rift. That could help. Where's the other one? Wait, no. There is only one. Dang it. Well, the rune's over here, so at least I know that. Blackwall slightly approves of us killing those darkspawn. Good to know. Alright, 1 second. Alright. So this Fade Rift. Yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes, huh? Oh boy. Here we go. Alrighty, this is the fun part, so everybody get ready. Well, that's not gonna work. Damn it. I can't. Do I have to have full power for this? I can't use it. Why can't I use it? You! Damn it. Fucking ah. Okay, you need to go. Like now. Ah, frick. That's not cool, man. I can't get up there. Like, seriously can't get up there. There we go. Well, I ended up being the one who used all the potions, but I was also the one drawing the most fire, so I don't feel too bad about that. Hang on. I'm gonna get Dorian to do that. Elven Scout hat. Thanks, guess. Want this landmark, thanks. Lyrium Falls. Through the mist, the water shone a brighter blue than the sea outside. I knew they would come soon. Okay. That doesn't really tell me anything. There's number 3. Let's go over there somewhere. Yep. Okay. Awesome. Alright, so we want this. Dorian, all yours. Yeah. Okay. I know vaguely where to go for this. I don't want to fight those spiders yet. I want to do this first. Oh wait, it's not over here though. Is it? No, it's further out. Oh, great. Oh my god, there's a lot of you. I'm not gonna die to a bunch of fucking spiders, bruh. Dang it, fucker. I am perhaps having too much fun with this. Nope, nope, not gonna waste it on that. No thanks. God, there's so many of them. Holy shit. There's a lot of spiders. Whew. Definitely a lot of spiders. A lot more spiders than I would like. Hey, nice. The rune is over here, I think. Okay, no, not over here. Alright, well, there's more spiders over here. Don't like that. Give me this. Thanks. Oh, hello. I'm always down for some Black Lotus. Useful stuff. So if it's not over there, does that mean it's over here? Yep. Yes, it does. Cool. Alright, we got some stuff. Hi. Darkspawn, what's up? Approval from Blackwall for killing all these Darkspawn, apparently. What was that? I don't know. Do I care? Probably not. Oh, hi. Is Dorian level... Oh wait, no. 12 is what I'm waiting on, isn't it? I think. Gotta double check. Oh no, level 11. Is he 11 yet? Damn it.
Finally, some humidity.
Do you like humidity? 'Cause that's weird in my head. I don't know. I'm someone who's not altogether fond of humidity. Or was that sarcasm, Dorian? I'm not sure of that either. Okay, so... do I go back along here for a little while? Or do I... circle around? Let's circle around. I like taking these back pathways. Oh, hi! Well, if I'd known there was gonna be a bear here, I might have gone the other way. Dang it. Oh, got me and Cole. Oops. A bear hide. How nice. Let's go a couple ways with this. I should probably try and get this camp, actually. I go over this way. Westridge. What's Westridge supposed to be? Just a ridge in the west? Is that what it is? Okay, what is that? Oh, it smells fruit. That's nice. Well, this place is very nice. Oh, can't. Look at that. Blades of Hessarian. The body may die, but the soul is everlasting. Andraste's human form was put to the sword and burned, but the fire only purified her and made her immortal. She was called to the Maker, but saw with clear eyes that her work was not yet done. She went to Mapharoth's side, seeking an executor of her will, but saw the traitor for what he was. She went to Hessarian's side, but saw that Hessarian was not yet ready to give himself. And so she went to the lowly Alamari slave Trefir, who served the Archon, and gave unto him the great sword of mercy with which her mortal life was ended. To him she said, "Take this sword, and with it bring my judgment to the world." And Tryphir took the sword and became an instrument of Andraste's justice. Okay. That's from A Blade of Hessarian telling of the Order's founding. The Blades of Hessarian are an ancient secret society who believe they serve Andraste and were chosen to bring her judgment upon the weak and corrupt. The Order was founded, according to the tales, by the Tevinter slave Tryphir, who returned to the lands of the Alamari bearing the Sword of Mercy. Since then, the Blades followed the one who bore the sword with unquestioning loyalty, as he or she was considered to have been chosen by Andraste. Chantry scholars have determined that Tryphir's account, detailed above, is pure fabrication. If Tryphir even existed, it is likely he stole the Sword of Mercy from Hessarian, his master, before fleeing to what is now Ferelden. Less generous interpretations maintain that Tryphir simply passed off his own sword as the Sword of Mercy to gain power and influence. The last recorded sighting of a Blade of Hessarian was in 812 Exalted. Interesting. Okay. Really trying to dig into the lore this time around. Oh, hello. Do I want to go down here? Not sure that I do. This probably leads back down towards the river. Looks like it, yeah. Not gonna bother heading down there then. I already know where it goes. Now where am I going? Oh, I've been down there before. I don't want to. Up on the plateaus. Okay. Let me head up here. Oh, okay. So I'm supposed to go down? Down there? I don't think I want to just yet. I'll look over what's over here first. Another camp, another book. Journal found on the Storm Coast. Excerpt from a journal found at a camp on the Storm Coast. I still bear the scars of his anger, but the Blades care little of our pasts. As Tryphir served his master, as Hessarian heard the Maker, the lowest and most lost may still find their way. We will be taken care of. We need only to have faith. That's what Ivor says, anyway. That sounded like doubt at the end there. Not that I blame you if you're talking about who I think you're talking about. Okay, so I'm back here now. I'm a bit closer to the camp, looks like. Whoa. Lots of rocks. Lots of rocks! Oh my god! Can I go up here? Yeah, I can. Haha. Why is there elf fruit growing there of all places? Seems weird. Oh well, whatever. Hello, that's a long way down. I'm not sure I want to go all the way down there just yet. Okay. This is interesting. Hi. Why are you on that tree? Ever try to balance on a tree while you're fighting? So me and Blackwall are both making obnoxious noises now. That's nice. Loot the dog's body. Is that a Mabari? I'm guessing it was a Mabari. Okay, there's nothing over here. Anything over here? This is where I just was, I think. Okay. And elf fruit grows in some weird spots. Oh, hello. I want this stuff, don't I? God. Bottles on wall number 4. With Grey Whiskey, Right Wine, Conscription Ale. Perhaps local to a handful of Grey Warden companies, these spirits reflect a custom, or legend, born of utility. Allowed to seize goods to aid their cause, wardens combine half-full bottles to save space while traveling. Never fully emptied or, as with a kettle, cleaned, each eventually takes on a base flavor as unique as the warden carrying it. What do we care? Nothing burns like the first cup. Could be fact. Could be tribute. It does seem as though the bottles could range farther than the namesake warden could. Huh. Belt. Wait, I want that. Thank you.
Good find.
I'm glad you approve. A Grey Warden's journal. Still no trace of him, though I feel the darkspawn in the ground below. Could he be lurking close to them, perhaps preparing to die with honor? I doubt it, but it is the only lead we have so far. I confess that this seems a fool's errand at times, given how much is at stake. We saw bandits harassing the fishermen, and we intervened. The fishermen thanked us, though I fear the bandits will return again in greater numbers, and we will not always be here to help. Nevertheless, as long as we are, the fishermen are safe. The dreams continue, as they do every night. They make it hard for us to sleep, but we must persist. Hopefully the others will have found a solution by the time we return. In the meantime, I sing the song of Anduril to myself. I sing the song of Anduril to myself to clear my mind as best I can.
This belonged to the wardens.
Interesting. Oh wait, is this a shard over here? Or is there another Grey Warden sign over this way? No, this is a shard. I'll take that. Thank you. It's also a Grey Warden thing over here. Yep. Another journal. We searched the area but found no sign. If he was here, it was some time ago. The fishermen in this area are friendly. Unlike some, they remember how the Grey Wardens fought to save Ferelden in the last blight. Though they had little, they shared some of their catch to give us a better supper than we had tasted in weeks. They even deferred to me once they saw that I commanded the other wardens, and there are few even in Ferelden who would watch an elf command men without pause. They are friendly folk. After all this land has suffered in the past years, I hope they find some peace.
The wardens have abandoned these camps. They're looking for someone. Stroud, perhaps.
Yeah, that was my guess as well. Elf fruit. Do I go over here? Or do I go back around again really quick? I'll head back around real quick. Oh, Eliana's done. And as soon as I hit this next camp, I think I'm gonna head back. Well, maybe I won't head back to Skyhold yet. I'll at least switch out the party, because I think I found all the Grey Warden stuff. I can switch people out for something else. I don't know who yet. This party's been pretty quiet overall, which I guess shouldn't really surprise me that much. I didn't know there was like a little staircase right here. That's useful. Okay. Guessing the camp is over here somewhere. Got almost all the regions. Elf fruit. More elf fruit. Yeah, the camp's right here. Cool. Cool, cool.
Are we going to camp?
Yep. Okay, so I'm not heading back to Skyhold yet.
Inquisitor.
Yeah. Oh wait, I can do that in position now, can't I? Whoa. What? Who? What? Oh, dang. What? Come here. Where'd the rest of them go? Nice. Okay. I gotta talk to the requisition officer.
I've news, sir.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Oh, easy.
Dispatch for you.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Another easy one.
Dispatch for you.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Huh. Gonna need to get more ichor for that. Oh, hey. Huh. Let me look around over here. Whoa, shit. That could have been bad. Whoa. Mountains. Okay, nothing interesting here, really. Ah! Okay. Alright. Let's head up this way. Actually, let me go back over here. Make sure there's nothing else of interest over this way. Doesn't look like it. Okay, check out my inventory really quick. Dexterity. Sorry, Cole. I know you like your hat, but... See if somebody else can use that. Alright. Horribly. I don't know if you guys can hear. pretty bad though. Ah! What have I done? I'm a fool! Oh. What in the hell? How am I supposed to get up there? Can I? No. Okay, wait, let me go back up. Move, people. Gotta get back up here. Okay, do I go over here? Oh shit. Damn it. Okay, I'm confused now. Slightly. Aha! Here we go. What in the hell is this? Who made a picnic out here? In the middle of fuck all knows where.
You know, Cole, you're not so bad. But I'll never get used to the things that come out of your mouth.
There was once a man who had bees coming out of his mouth.
A perfect example.
Sounds like something Sarah would do. Bees coming out of someone's mouth. What the hell? Oh, this is a... Isn't that a dwarf? Isn't that like the Orzammar flag? Pretty sure that was the Orzammar flag. I guess they were here recently then. Yeah, sure, give me more Summerstone. I always like more Summerstone. Okay. And after this, so I think I got pretty much most of the inland stuff. Oh, hello. I think I'm heading along the coast. Oh, more Darkspawn! Yay! Dang, Dorian. Wow. Okay. Wow, Dorian. Wow. Alright. Remind me not to cross you. See, when I was a fire mage, I spec'd my abilities a bit differently, so they don't work that way. Alright. I don't think we can go in here, but I'm gonna check anyway, because I'm a sucker. There. Yeah, no, we can't go in there. Oh, worth a shot, I guess. Alright. And along the coast we go, I guess. Plants. Well, hello. I want this. Thanks. Just make sure there's nothing else I have to do around here. Well, besides those. Alright. Doesn't really look like it. Cool. Hello. Can I loot this? Thanks. Hat of the Inquisitor. Who wants it? Anybody? Not sure what it does. Ugh. No, wait. Willpower. Dorian, you need a hat. Why don't you have it? Completely sure what willpower does. I'm not sure that willpower is like one of your specialties, but we'll pretend like it is for now. Can I get that? I can. There's something over there. It's potentially interesting. There's also a bear, which no. Fuck bears. Oh, logging stand. Nice. Cool. I didn't know that was there. Would have been nice to know about. Okay, I think this is about that's about as far that way as I want to go. More Black Lotus. Nice. Another one. Ooh. I do like me some Black Lotus. That stuff's good. More elf fruit. More elf fruit. Have I been up here yet? Oh, what was that? Oh, spindleweed. I think I've been up there. I think I decided not to do anything. Hi! Oh, great. My favorite kind of animal, not... Nice job, Dorian. That was good. That was very good. Okay. I just want to run up here real quick. I've been here before, kind of. I've like been on the other side of this. Alright, so... heading back down towards the coast. What? Who? What? Where? Who? What? Is there another bear? I don't know. Guys, I don't see anything. It's just a ram. I don't even know if it's the ram that we're supposed to be worried about right now. Bird. Huh. There we go. Oh, hello. What, was that it? No. Another doggo.
Down you go.
Nice. Enhanced challenge ring. I don't remember what challenge was. Ah, yes, this tunnel. Get me up there. Where? I can't go in there. Cool. That's fine. Alright. I feel like I've been up there already. I have, yes. Not quite. Oh well, I can go up there now and check it out. Go back down along the river. And then I'll be like, okay, wait, so I was up there, right? Yeah, that's where I was. This is like further down, but not all the way down. Yeah. I have been up here, kind of. Not really, though. Alright. When I get to the river, I'll head down to the river and then follow it out towards the coast. Ow. Alright, yeah, this is back down by the river. Alright, we wanna go this way, right? Yeah. Haven't been up there, I don't think. Not yet, anyway. Should find a way up there. Sure, yeah. Give me all the spindleweed. I'll take it. But I never changed the party, did I? Oh well. Should switch it to all mages. That was a fun party. Alright. I think we're getting back towards that one other campsite, hopefully. So much spindleweed. More Black Lotus. I'm a big fan of Black Lotus. Okay. I know where I am now. Yeah, I know where I am. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so when I get to this camp, I can... Did I ever go up there? I feel like I didn't, but I don't know for sure. Can I get up there? Is that still a possibility at all? Seems like it might be. No, I can get up here. I just don't know if I have been up here yet. Hey, buddies. You too. Oh yeah, there's something up here. Something up here. That's interesting. Whoa, dang. I didn't even mean to do that. Cloak of Shadows. Not sure whose ability that is. Is that Sarah's? Read. In the mists, a torn sky. We set sail from Kirkwall under fair winds and clear skies. The captain said we would be in Rialto within a week if the weather held. I spent the day aboard deck, chatting with the crew, and retired to my cabin at dusk. To my dismay, the motion of the waves made it impossible for me to settle down. Even reading was difficult, though the book of myths and legends I had brought was quite riveting indeed. I emerged again several hours later after it was dark, hoping the chill night air would grant me some relief. As I leaned over the rail, I heard a cry of alarm from the crow's nest. I raised my head and saw, in the sky to the far-off southwest, an eerie green glow, which grew brighter as we watched. In the space of a breath, it became too dazzling to look at, and I had to shield my eyes. When I looked up again, the light was still there amidst the swirling clouds. It looked to me as though the sky had been rent in two and the heavens were pouring out. I heard footsteps and was joined at the rail by just the rest of the crew. We were silent, all of us afraid to give voice to the fears that now consumed our hearts. Finally, after several minutes, we heard a lone voice from the crow's nest. It's the end of the world. Huh. About the breach, I'm guessing? Oh, a bottle. More Grey Warden stuff. A bottle marked Vintage Warden Onrus Bottled Whimsy. Huh. Well, I guess you never know what you find. I'm glad I came up here. Alright, let me head back down. I think I've been up there already, right? Maybe? Maybe not. Let me think. I don't know, actually. Hello. Hello, Sherlock? Yep. Thanks, Dorian. You're the best, man. Killed so many Darkspawn today, and Blackwall's just like, yeah! I love it when we kill Darkspawn. Okay, yeah, let's head out over this
A Grey
way.
Warden recruiter. That sounds interesting.
It's not easy finding people willing to shoulder such a terrible responsibility.
Here I thought you poked around prisons, hunting for murderers, desperate to escape the noose.
That's what you think of wardens.
It's not such a terrible thing. Some of my best friends are murderers.
They are men and women atoning for what they've done by giving of themselves. They fight for people like you, people in silks and velvets, who talk and judge.
Who's judging now?
I know your kind.
Well, play nice, fellas. Alright. I don't know if I've been up there. Can I even go up there? Is it even worth it? I don't know. There's a shard up there. I should probably find a way up. Alright, let me see if I can find a way up there. This looks potentially promising. Hey, look at that. It runs straight up that path. Alright, over here. Yeah, it's not so big. Woo! Give me this. Thank you. I have a few more to go, but other than that, I'm getting somewhere with this, I think. Ah, move it. Okay. Ow. Fuck. Oh, I didn't really lose a whole lot of life from that, though. So that's good. Alright. Home sweet home, kind of. I need to restock on... Wait, no. Yeah, there we go. How much elder did that say I had? Okay, let me... I bring 2 mages and a rogue, or 3 mages. I'll bring 3 mages just for funsies. Yeah. One more. There we go. Cool. Alright, we're heading up there. Yeah. Okay, easiest way up there is... yeah, to go over here. Damn it, fucking get me up there. There we go. This is the cave. The not so fun cave, as I like to think of it. Have I really been up there yet? I feel like I haven't. Alright, I'm gonna do that before I go in the cave, actually. Try and go up further. I don't think I've been up here yet. Ah, come on, I'm so close. Let me up there. Damn it. Fuck, okay. Wait, let me... over here? Can I do anything over here? Kind of. Yeah, there we go, there we go. God, I'm trying to think of like how exhausting it would be to climb these in real life. In armor. Okay. Okay. I'm up here now. I don't know if I've been up here yet. I don't actually remember. I've been to Apostate's Landing before. I know that much. Isn't there a cabin up here? Or am I just crazy? Let me see what's over here. Nothing really. Solus, where are you going? This is my spot. Oh, hello, a book. In the mists, phantoms out of dreams. The world did not end that night. I rose in the morning to see that the sky still glowed green, and its light was still visible to us at sea, even with the sun blazing above. The crew could talk about nothing else. There were so many questions, none of which would receive answers till we made port in Antiva. From there, things only became stranger. As dusk fell, I found myself once again on the decks, realizing that it was the fresh air that kept the seasickness at bay. I was entertaining idle thoughts. The book I'd been reading had filled my head with curious tales of things seen at sea. That was when I saw the light, flickering like a candle flame, floating above the water, the same shade of green we saw in the sky the night before. As I watched, a bank of mist emerged from it and stretched toward the sea lily. Peeking out of the mist were white sails and prow, headed straight for us. It took everything I had to find my voice, but I called up to the crow's nest. "Look!" I cried and pointed. The watchman's eyes widened, and the bell was sounded. The call went out to the helmsman. "Turn! Hard to starboard!" We swung wide and narrowly passed the ship in the mists. I will never forget what I saw next. Hissing faces, some wreathed in flame, some in smoke, with dark holes for eyes and rows of sharp teeth. They were everywhere, on the decks, up in the rigging. I fell back in fright and must have lost consciousness. When I came to, I saw the helmsman standing over me, his face ashen. We both knew what we had seen. It was the Windline Marcher, come out of legend into reality. From the account of Vier Lazar of Treviso, rumored to be a retired Antivan crow. Huh. Does that have to do with the breach? It sounds like it should. Gotta get to that island at some point. Okay. I keep thinking there's supposed to be a cabin here somewhere, but I don't know where. Hello, doggo. Everybody good? We all good here? Good to know. Prophet Squirrel. Should look around this plateau a bit more. Make sure I haven't missed anything up here. Then I'll head back over to that cave and go through that. Oh, there, this is it. Wait, no, I have been here, haven't I? Is this the place with the locked door in the basement? Because if it is, then I've definitely been here already. Yeah, this is that place. I don't need to be here again. I was already here. Move it! Wait, no, I need a better way down. Here we go. This is better. Alright, into the cave we go. I hate this cave a lot. Because my companions always seem to have trouble following me when I'm in here. Are they helping this time? That's a first. Thanks, guys. You actually decided to follow me. Yay. Oh, can Dorian have his special staff now? Nah. Yes, he can. Nice. Well, Dorian, you're a lot more powerful than everyone else now. Congrats. Challenge. Look at Shadows. Challenge is for... Let me see. Oh, that is one of mine. I don't think I want that. Yeah, Cloak of Shadows I'll look into later. Oh, and I should also give him another point. Dorian, you got all your fire stuff fully spec'd? Looks like it. Time for Necromancer. Nice. I can see now. Guys, where did you go? Oh, there you are. Come on, guys, follow me. We have to go this way. No, they're not following me either. Oh well, too bad. So sad. Oh, yes they are. Never mind. Nice. Good job, everybody. Why does that keep happening?
Vivian, perhaps you can answer this. Why the bizarre Orlesian fixation with masks?
It's part of the game, my dear. You never see your opponent's true visage.
A strange custom in a culture where people assassinate each other for putting too much salt in the soup.
An additional challenge to be navigated. Fail at the game and you die.
And you people call Tevinter barbaric.
You are barbarians, darling, but that's part of your charm.
Well, okay, that was interesting. Morin's Steps. It is not uncommon to enter a cave nestled in the basalt columns of the Storm Coast and discover traces of ancient dwarven architecture. Prior to the First Age, the dwarven people maintained a sizable presence on the coast. Mining guilds were drawn to the area's then plentiful mineral deposits. All dwarven activity ceased when darkspawn incursions forced the deep roads to be sealed, severing the region from Orzammar. Them darn darkspawn! Okay, down we go. Ow. Alright, oh shit, okay. Oh, bye. Oh boy. Okay, let me think about this. I don't want to die. I just don't want to die, mostly. Oh, that's a big drop. I don't like that. Ow. I don't know when that would happen. Let's see if there's anything interesting over here. Probably not, I just wanted to know. Do I wanna know that this feeling goes both ways? I don't know what the rest of the word is. Words are, Okay, Fade Rift! Fade Rift first, Dragon and Giant second. Haha. Everybody pay attention to me! Me, it's all about me! Aha! Got two of you at once! Ah! Seriously, coward. Oh wow, that didn't take long. That's probably good though. One of you far away. You, me! Pay attention to me! Okay. Oh, that didn't work at all. Dang. Alright, hold up. Ow. Haha. Are we done? Is that everything? We got all of them? Alright, well... That's some spindleweed right there. Do we have to fight a giant now? Because, oh boy. If we do, oh boy. Oh, who just gasped? Which one of you was that? Was that you, Dorian? Because if so, oh my god. That's funny. Alright, let's go watch them fight each other. Maybe I should have brought Iron Bowl, that would have been pretty funny. If I approach from this side, does that mean the giant death glitch isn't gonna happen? Because if that's true, then I'm sad. I want the giant death glitch to happen. Wait, maybe I should go up there and see if there's anything interesting up here first. I'm gonna do that. Come on, let me up here. I just want to know. Hello. There's not much, is there? Oh, hello. Darkspawn, bitch. Haha! Nice! What timing, you guys. That was great. There's some elf fruit over here. Alrighty. Well... I don't know... What's over this way? Okay, I think I've been up here before, maybe? Did the dragon leave? I'm guessing it left. Oh, hello. Logging stand? Maybe? Or just a camp? Just a camp. In the Mists, the Windline Marcher. The story of the Windline Marcher is an old one. The earliest versions of the tale appear in the Exalted Age. Said to be a two-mast brig that set sail from Antiva City carrying cargo bound for the Free Marches, the Marcher was lost in a storm and never made port. Weeks later, she is seen on the waking sea, miles out from Kirkwall. A sentry from Hightown spots her floating in the mists, her sails full though there is no wind. Boats are launched, but no matter how far out to sea they go, they are unable to reach the Marcher. Finally, the ship recedes into the mists and is gone. From that day on, she is spotted by sailors on the waking sea, always through mists and always before a storm, and is said to herald a violent death for all who see her. Of course, the legend of the Windline Marcher is often dismissed as superstition, and in recent years the sightings of phantasmal vessels was proven to be nothing more than a trick of light upon the water. Still, the story continues to be told, its intent to chill, amuse, or even titillate. As a consequence, the tale has grown more colorful over time. In many later versions, the Marcher is manned by a crew of stunningly beautiful spirits who can fulfill one's deepest, aka carnal, desires, should one succeed in boarding the ship. In one particularly outlandish retelling of these versions, the Marcher is sent on a disastrous journey to pilfer the secret recipe for Kunari ale, and is lost to their cannons. She later reappears at important moments in Thedosian history and abducts legendary figures, like Andraste, who then band together aboard the Phantom ship to attack Parvalin. I like that version, that sounds cool. Alright, okay. I haven't really been up here before, but I have been... Alright. Let me go around here. A couple more darkspawn, or... Oh no, blades. Those are blades of Hysarian. Alright, let's head double back over towards the giant. He's over this way, I think. Hello. Ah, get back here, you bitch. Ugh, fucker. Are you dead already? Now you are. Biatch. Alright, their camp was back over here. Or was it? Yeah, no, it was right here. It's not even really a camp. Come on. That's disappointing. Alright, now we'll go get the giant. Now that I'm done killing a bunch of guys. If the giant death glitch hasn't happened. It looks like it has, because I don't see no giant. Okay, guess I just gotta find its loot now. Right here. Well, that was kind of disappointing. Oh well. Oh well. And hammer, huh? Oh wait, I need to level Solus and Viv. Oh wait, no, you're spirit. Got everything? Looks like it. Night Enchanter time then. Solus is not even close yet. I've been up there, haven't I? Pretty sure. I'm fairly certain I've been up there. Okay, this is where I was before. Yeah, I was here. Okay. There's a cave over there, and the island is over there. Almost there. This has been probably the most comprehensive exploration I've done of the Storm Coast thus far. Oh, can I go up there? Doubt it. Okay, yeah, because That's like the last place I have to go. Definitely been up there.
Let me get away from the water. I'm feeling seasick already.
Dorian, listen, buddy. I sympathize, but we're not actually on a boat, so don't worry about it. Just try not to think about it too much. Can I go up here? I just want to go over here. Thing doesn't let me have any fun. Hey guys. I've been up there, haven't I? I've been up that path before? Yeah, because that's where the Astrarium is. I've gotten that one. Alright, we're heading over here then. Ah. Give me this. Is that more spindleweed? Yep. That's a cave. Lovely. Okay, wait. I want whatever this is. Iron. Do I really want more iron? Probably not, but I'm gonna get it. Anything interesting in this way direction? How far over here can I go? Far, but I want to go through the cave actually, because there's some good stuff in here, I'm pretty sure. Some interesting things. Hello. Deep Stalker. And all you. Viv, are you already using whatever the fuck? Fire, yeah. Okay. Into this room we go, I guess. Wow, it's suddenly a lot easier to see. Thanks, Solus. Who just ran out of here? Was that Dorian? Is there one out there? There is. Dang, what the hell? There's also one in here though, so. I can't see anything. Light it up. Thank you. What are you? I don't know. You're a spider. I like my sword. Aha. I saw that. What's that? Where are you? Oh! Darkspawn! Hi! Thanks, guys. There's another one over here. Oh, that's a deep stalker. Ah, they just keep respawning. It doesn't end ever. Okay, wait. Hold up. Okay, nice.
Solus, I take it you study spirits?
I do. Back in my homeland, we keep spirits as servants. So I have been told.
The things they can be made to do are quite marvelous. You should see them.
The Tevinter Imperium is not the safest place for an elf.
Ah, yes. Point taken.
Okay, I'm not really sure what the point of that conversation was. I thought Dorian was like trying to provoke Solus into getting mad. That's what it sounded like he was doing anyway. Oh, so much iron. I need to go to the island. Peninsula? Is it a peninsula? I guess it's technically a peninsula, isn't it? Technically speaking. Alright. To the peninsula. Regions on the coast. Oh. I didn't realize I got them all already. I have so much spindleweed. So much weed! Nah. Oh, hi. What was that? Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Hello, more dragonlings. Yay. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's still more of them. I guess we're heading over towards my least favorite Astrarian in the entire game. No joke, this one is the worst. In my humble opinion. Oh. Yeah, no, this one was the worst, I think. Oh, wait. Oh, shit, I'm already fucked over. Yep. Wait, no. Dang it. Okay. Crap. Nice. Constellation for Venial, commonly referred to as the Oak. The constellation for Vanus is generally represented by a towering tree with leafless branches. Many scholars believe this is a representation of nature that harkens back to the lore of the early Neuromenians, whose beliefs largely aligned with animism prior to the rise of the old god worship and the creation of the Tevinter Imperium. Others, however, believe Vanus was originally a constellation of the Elven people, specifically a depiction of Andruil, goddess of the hunt. Vertanadal, or Way of the Three Trees, is a central tenet of Andruil, and some think that Vanus originally represented the concept. Alright, I still have to go get the cave, don't I? I should look around here. See if there's anything interesting over on this side. Oh shit. Damn it. Hey guys. Anything interesting down there? I'm thinking not. Alright, up we go. If we can. Oh boy. Can I get back up? Oh boy. I don't think I can. No, I can't. Oh well. Ah, shit. Wait. Crap. Okay. I'll go over here, and then up here. No. No. There we go. Up. Up. Come on. There we go. Okay. Well, that was a waste of time. Oh well. Too bad. Gotta get that fade rift soon. That one shouldn't be too hard. Up we go. Aha, this is what tells me where the rest of the shards are. Fun stuff. So there. And down there, I think, somewhere. No? Okay. Thought there was, but I guess I'm wrong today. They're all along here, right? Along the coast over here. Yep. Nice. Cool. And a landmark. Morin's Outlook. The large statue situated at Morin's Outlook once served as a marker for ships coming to trade with the dwarves. Beyond an assumed connection with the great port at Darwin's Mouth, nothing is known of the statue's namesake. I can't read that, apparently. Oh well. Excuse me. Meh. Nah. I don't think so. Dang, a lot of bows. None of them are really what I was hoping for. I don't have any human rogues. Vanguard armor, that could come in handy. Wait, no, accessories. Nice, okay. Here we go. Everybody come towards me. Where is that one going? Oh shit. Okay, that was interesting. Everybody look at me. Everybody pay attention to me. Dang, Dorian, nice. Nicely done, sir. Ah, jeez. Nice. Good job, everybody. Okay, 3 more to go. What am I missing? Spindleweed. Interesting looking stuff over here. Another book! Give me that book. A challenge. You ruddy bastard! And say it like Blackwall. You'd be laying at the bottom of the ocean if it weren't for me. That marlin would have spiked and dropped you. I saved your life, and this is how you repay me? That catch was ours. We both worked for it. You're not getting away with this. I'm betting the gold you owe me, even if I have to beat it out of you. Just so you don't run off like the little shit I know you are. I did your sister. That's right. Oh my god. So if you've got the stones, meet me by the old camp. We'll settle this. Dang, wow. Okay. Is that more spindleweed? Yep. Dragon Lang! I see you! I'm coming to get you. Probably as soon as I make it up this hill. Ah, bitch!
So, an apostate.
That is correct, Enchanter. I did not train in your circle.
Well, dear, I hope you can take care of yourself, should we encounter anything outside your experience.
I will try, in my own fumbling way, to learn from how you helped seal the rifts at Haven. Ah, wait. My memory misleads me. You were not there.
So much salt. Dang. Okay. I made it to the island. I'm pretty much good to go, almost. I just have to do a couple more things while I'm here. Then I should be good to go. Ah! What was that? What the fuck? How the hell? What? Who? Do I need to, like... What? I'm confused. Okay, wait, now I'm curious, so I want to, like, go up there again. But I can't go up there, because dumb. Okay, wait. Ah, let me up. There we go. Okay, where was it? Was it on this side? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, wait. Ah, shit, I don't know. I'm confused. Is it down there somewhere? Is it up here still? Nope. Whoa! The fuck was that, guys? Can I jump off of you, Solid? I apologize for my behavior. Not really, actually. I kind of don't care what you think. Oh, shit! Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, this is where I want to be, right? Yes, this is it. Okay, here we go. A spider totem? How did that get up here? Oh boy. Okay, wait. Ow. Okay, well, this is fun. This has been fun. I think it's pretty safe to say that I know this map better than I have in any other playthrough, that's for sure. Alright, let's head back on over this way. Thank you. And one of these days I'm gonna replay Star Wars The Old Republic. Just because. Thank you. Oh, well, I'm not going up there, jeez. Why waste my time? Lots of iron here. Alright. There wasn't another shard over this way, was there? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so I have to get a couple more shards, 3 more shards, and the cave. Okay, wait, do I want to go up here to get that? Probably. Probably should take this path. Did everybody else finish their war table missions? I'm guessing they did and I just didn't notice. Alright, let's head on up here. Oh boy, oh wow, that's not where I thought it would be at all. Oh well. Alright, let me head down there if I can. Thank you. Well, when I play a dwarf, they're gonna be a stabby dwarf. A very stabby dwarf. Like that. Thanks. And the other two, I feel like, are over there, this way somewhere. That's a lot of spindleweed. Yep. Ah, damn it! I missed. Cause you're a fucker. Right into the water. Oh, hello. Didn't see that last time I was here. Nice. Still a lot of spindleweed everywhere. Always, all the time. Oh, I'm gonna have to climb, aren't I? Damn it. Fucking hell. My favorite activity, climbing. Yay. Okay, here we go. Up we go. Alright, it's just like right over here, right? Yep. Nice. Okay, now I'm gonna go get the cave, which is this way. So, is there a camp that's kind of close? Yeah, this one. Let's go to this camp. Alright, let's go, folks. Check my inventory again really quick. So many bows. My God. Most of them are useless too. Oh well. Nothing's completely useless when you can just get money. Always. Just get all the money. Oh, fruit. Is that serpent stone? I'll take the serpent stone too. Yep. Oh, hi! You just came out of nowhere, quite literally, didn't you? Thank you. And through here. And over here. Oh wow, I didn't mean to do this. Hi. What is there? Nothing. Apparently. What? Who? What? Where? Who? Oh, hi. Nabari, die. Okay. More enemies in this way direction, eh? The cave up there. Damn it. Hey! Oh, great. Shield people. Thanks, guys. You're nice. Okay, wait. The cave's like over there, right? So if I want to do this, that's a bear. Is the bear coming after us? So I'm gonna have to go up. Climb up the hill. Favorite thing to do. Mona, you can put your sword away. I don't think the bear is chasing us. At least not yet, anyway. I am wobbling like crazy. There we go. Okay, cave! Cave is right here. Yay! Oh boy. Knew there'd be a spider. Knew it! Whoa! That looked like some nice stuff. Okay. Dude. Meh. That might be nice. We'll see. Wait. Are we done here? It looks like we're done here. Aside from that area over there, but... Back to Skyhold. Okay. Alright, let's head on up to the Undercroft first. Then I'll talk to everybody.
Someone emptied a whole bag of turnips into the fire. Ah, Maker, the smell is everywhere. I was going to use them for dinner and then... I can't recall who took them.
Instruction report. Death on the wall. One of our finishers, Garin, fell from the scaffold and landed on a paving stone. He had breath for an hour, but his eyes were still. He died, and the Chantry sisters wrapped him. What should we do? Foreman Charisse. Have them commit his body with those we lost since Haven. I will record his sacrifice for the Inquisition. Move his fellow workers to another site and allow time off with pay if they request. Ensure that all workers do their jobs safely. We are in a war, not a race. Rushing does no good if we harm ourselves. We are all the Inquisition. Lady Montilier. Well, that's depressing. Anyway, Skyhold looks much better now. Good job, guys. What does this one say? Instruction report, request to fight. Workers are finishing the banner placements and are requesting more important tasks. Several wish to train with swords so they can fight, more directly serving the Inquisition. They travel to join a war, not dress up a keep. Can't say I disagree. Foreman Charisse. Our enemy cut a hole in the sky seen everywhere. We look upon it from below, but it need not humble us. We may fight because we are many. We are many because the Inquisitor inspires. The Inquisitor inspires because of her growing legend. Part of this legend is what the masses find on arrival. That is the job of your workers. Not vanity, but veneration. Not impulse, but elevation. Their skill as workers is greater threat to the enemy than their number in half-trained soldiers. Lady Montilier. Smooth, Leliana. Very smooth.
Better and better. What can't we do in a place like this?
Probably a lot. Nah. Huh. Cool. Can I use that? Nah. It's cool looking, but it's not as good as my current one. Yeah, no, it's not.
So I'm thinking Inquisition? Almost gotcha.
Yeah! Alright. Hey, Dagna.
Ready to answer the great mysteries. It'll be wonderful.
I'll see you later, Dagna.
I can't wait.
Can't
Where's
talk.
my hammer? Not that one. What can I get you?
Alright, I wanna... Okay, wait, let me... Cassie? Do you want it? Black wall... Oh wait, no. Yeah, not really useful. Oh yes. Damn it! What? Boo! Oh well, we're not keeping it. Nobody's gonna use that. Coal. Huh. AoE damage. 59 damage. Oh, nice. Haha, she looks pretty cool with the hat, actually. I like it. Still can't use that. Still can't use that. Okay. What is Cloak of Shadows? Is that Sarah's? Stealth, Knockout Powder, Evade, Shadow Strike. No. Coal. Hidden Blades, Knockout Bomb, Cloak of Shadows. Okay, I'll give it to Cole then. Okay, cool. Does anybody not have a belt yet? Dorian might not, but... Dorian does. Guess I'm just getting rid of it. Yep. Did that get rid of anything I needed for acquisitions? Didn't seem like it. That's good. I'm not gonna make a masterwork yet. Oh, hello. The Undercroft. Cataloging Skyhold. Undercroft Editions. Difficult. To be clear, we can add all the equipment our backs can bear, but structural changes are best avoided. With new walls and such, you need anchors to tie in new stone, which means excavation. And I wouldn't go messing with the Undercroft. Seems like it was built to purpose, whatever that was. The whole keep has settled on top of it. It's weathered some serious heat and pressure. There are spots that feel like the inside of a forge. Large spots. No idea what that means. It's as solid as you get, so fill it full of tools and toys, but there's a dwarven name for someone who tries to change an old build like that. Sodding fool. Structural evaluation for Lady Llewellyn's consideration from Mason Gatsy. Thanks, dude. I'm Lady Llewellyn now. I feel fancy. Wait, what was that? So there was something I can read. Hard in Hightown, Chapter 6. Oh boy, we're skipping a chapter. I've only read the first 2. Alright, what's Chapter 6? The estates of Hightown fall into 3 types. The dwarven palaces in their enclave, huddled around their counterfeit paragon statues for shelter against the onslaught of human ideas that surround them. The foreign quarter, where the wealthiest Orlesian and Antivan merchants stay during their twice-yearly visits to criticize the ship captains and shop clerks and accountants in their employ. And the noble mansions, where families who can trace their lineage back to Orlesian conquerors and to Tevinter landlords perch to look down on the rabble of ordinary folk scurrying at their feet. But whoever they belong to, all of Hightown estates have 2 things in common: a showy front entrance used when the occupants want to be seen, and a hidden back way when they don't. The servants' door to the Comte de Favre's mansion was an alley hidden by overgrown topiaries. Donan Branakovich picked the lock while his partner, Jevlin, kept an uneasy lookout. They had left their armor at the barracks, but even in civilian clothes, the recruit managed to look like he was wearing an older brother's hand-me-downs. I don't think this is what the captain meant when she said, "Get evidence," he muttered. The lock clicked, and Donan gently pushed it open. Only a few slivers of light slid through the shuttered windows. Silence hung in the air like a cheap tapestry. Donan and Jevlin crept through the dark rooms, alert for any sign of servants, but nothing broke the eerie quiet except their footsteps. In fact, there was no sign that anyone had been in the house at all until they found the room whose door had been torn from its hinges. Inside, the Comte lay in a pool of blood, one hand clutching a loaded crossbow, a dagger hilt protruding from his back. Ooh, dramatic. Alright, let's see about upgrading potions. I don't have any runes, though. I can't make any runes either, I don't think. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go judge the prisoner then. Judgment time. Who am I judging? I am not sure.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment. Where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I be judging, exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Still more lives in my hands.
You are a beacon of law, Inquisitor, as others retreat from responsibility. But this needn't be bloody. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
Who am I judging? Maybe I should have gone down to the cells first.
Knight Captain Denham, Inquisitor. He awaits judgment for serving the Lord Seeker at Therenfall Redoubt. I knew some of the knights who died there. I asked to oversee his sentencing. The Envy Demon perhaps fooled the Knight Captain, but following his superior's orders nearly destroyed the Templars.
I hope the Knight Captain is lucid enough to understand what he's done.
I only did as I was told.
Knowingly or not, you condemned your brothers and sisters to death.
You would have done the same if you hadn't abandoned the Order. I served faithfully. It went red after what the Lord Seeker told me to do.
I didn't suffer at your hands. That was your knights in the Templar Order. Let the remaining Templars judge the man who failed them.
The penalty will be death. They can't. Not after what I've seen.
Well, that went well. I judged the prisoner. Do I get to... Doesn't that mean I finished the mission? I don't know who else there is to judge. I'm gonna go up to my quarters really quick. I was kind of surprised that they actually, like, everyone approved of what I did. Everybody. Well, there might have been somebody who just didn't have an opinion, but most people approved. Most of them were like, yeah, sure, judge it. Let the Templars judge him, that's fine. Oh yeah, this is my room.
Certainly spared no expense.
Oh. Ah, I see. Wardrobe. I have like a little loft. That's funny. If I was the Inquisitor, I wouldn't even want to like use my bed right here. I'd want to like just like sleep up in the loft. But I'm paranoid like that, so. Am I not supposed to be able to go down there? Oh wait, that's just the main hall. Alrighty, okay, I haven't looked around all the way yet. Go down there in a minute. Talk to Josie first.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition. Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother. That does sound like her. Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention. You always do find the brighter side of things. We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Navarra, Your Worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Can I do anything to help negotiations?
Thank you, but I believe I have matters in hand. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
Dealing with so many demanding, strong-willed people can't be easy.
It's no less intense than my days at court, Inquisitor, I assure you. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
I have time, if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit, there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss. Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Gennard still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt without mustard stains on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
It went by so quickly, I didn't even notice.
You're far too polite. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
Spending time with such an engaging woman is never unpleasant, Lady Montelier.
Goodness. I'm glad I haven't wasted your day. Well, I've taken up quite enough of your time already. Until next time, Your Worship.
See ya. And I'm back up here again. Woohoo. Should have just talked to Josie first.
First, a full deal of Antivan smoked cheese, and now 3 royals worth of crushed mint. They were right here. I remember seeing someone take them. I can't recall their face.
Who was talking just now? Oh. That explains it. Note from the Skyhold Kitchens again. If I ever find out who put the turnips in the fireplace, I will personally feed them into the meat grinder. Another note from the Skyhold Kitchens. Once again, please keep the elf out of the kitchen and check the sugar daily to make sure it is still sugar and not salt. Beneath this is written, "Try keeping this out," followed by an arrow pointing toward a crude drawing of a phallus. Lovely. Nice one, Sarah. Note from the Skyhold Kitchens. Request for supplies. Potatoes, 500. Flour, 50 sacks. Dried peas, 100 sacks. Salted meat, as much as possible. Willow switches, 4 to break in the new kitchen hands. Wow. You whip your workers. Yet another note from the kitchens. How many times do I have to say this? If it falls on the floor, it's still good to eat. I mean, he's right. Oh. Huh. So this is where this is. Whoa. What in the hell? The First Blight, Chapter 2. People today have little concept of the consequences of the second sin. Oh, believe me when I say that when asked, pious chantry-going folk will curse the use of foul magic, spitting and snapping their fingers. But none live today who actually remember the horror that was unleashed so very long ago. Whatever records might have existed regrettably did not survive the chaos and ignorance that was to follow. We have only the tales of survivors handed down through the murky ages and the dogma of the chantry to instruct us, and that is precious little indeed. I believe I am not understating when I say that the second sin unleashed the bane of all life upon Thedas. The Darkspawn are more virulent than the worst plague, a heartless force of nature that came into our world like an ill wind. We know from accounts of later blights, as these Darkspawn invasions came to be called, never has a more appropriate name existed, that the Darkspawn spread disease and famine wherever they tread. The earth itself is corrupted by their presence, the sky roiling with angry black clouds. I do not exaggerate, my friends, when I say that a mass gathering of Darkspawn is an omen of dread cataclysm. It is said that those cursed magisters who became the first Darkspawn scratched at the very earth to find solace in the darkness of the dwarven deep roads, and there in the shadows they multiplied. Whether by intelligent design or by some last vestige of worship in their minds, they attempted to locate the old gods they had once served. They found what they sought. Dumat, the first among the old gods, once known as the Dragon of Silence before the Maker imprisoned him and all his brethren beneath the earth for the first sin, usurping the Maker's place in mankind's heart. The slumbering dragon awoke, freed from the Maker's prison by his twisted followers, and became corrupted himself. Dumat was transformed into the first archdemon by his great and terrible power given will by a rotting, unholy mind. With the Darkspawn horde following, Dumat rose and took wing in the skies once again, bringing ruin to the world the Maker had created. The old god had become the eye of a dark storm that would ravage the entire world. Dang. The Pyramids of Parvalan. The island called Parvalan was the first land in Thedas to be taken by the Kunari, and has been held by them ever since. But while the Kunari have raised their own marvels on the island, the famed city of Kunandar comes to mind. Parvalan had a rich history before the Kun ever came to its shores. Tear your eyes from Kunandar's wonders and look instead to the jungle. There you'll see the ruins of vast cities that proclaim in silence, "We were here." Parvalan's distinctive pyramids, looming from the overgrowth, have remained largely intact, even if their intended purpose has been lost. They do not seem to be tombs, though some chambers contain bodies that have been carefully preserved. Amazingly, the pyramids' proportions are mathematically perfect. Since their alignment is so precise, one suspects they served some scientific purpose. Observatories, perhaps? Anvin Therastes has observed that the shape of the Parvalan pyramids seems perfectly to match the constellation Solium. We know more of the pyramids than we do of the humans who built them. The Kunari came to Parvalan as conquerors, but there is no history and little sign of battles fought on the island's shores. A civilization that could build such vast cities would surely have defenses, armies, perhaps weapons alien even to the Kunari. So why is there so little proof of resistance? One answer may lie in what remains of their temples. Beneath the leaves and vines covering the walls, you could still make out the stylized carvings that adorn them. The paint has long since flaked away, but the silhouettes are clear. Intricate sea creatures, shipwrights, musicians, archers, and kings. Here and there, odd figures are depicted, tall, horned, always in a position of authority and respect. What were these horned figures to the ancients of Parvalan? Priests, ritualistically crowned? Heroes? Gods, perhaps? We may never know the truth, but when the Kunari arrived from the sea, horned and carrying the word of the Kun, perhaps instead of conquerors, the people of Parvalan saw an old legend returning to them. This is all supposition. The humans of Parvalan are Kunari now, like their ancient civilization discarded like a child's toy. Yet the pyramids remain, along with the old cities, the island itself. One day, greater scholars may hear what they have to say. Huh. Pretty cool. The Folly of General Not Sheridan, Part 5. In the days that followed, to avoid scandal, the appointing of Not Sheridan was claimed a grand tactic of the true general, who must have orchestrated the whole affair from secret. From secret, meaning the cloakroom, for not even his own attendants knew his face, and they would have had the guard whisk him to jail for trespassing. But with his mask restored and wary of the embarrassment, the general was merciful with Not Sheridan, imposing less than half the prescribed lashes and sparing her and her lord the gallows. They were allowed to leave Orlais on the condition that Not Sheridan was henceforth her name. Well then. That's funny. What is green? Okay. What is green? Imagine I should present to you an object which, to my mind, is of indisputable greenness and ask, does this thing appear to you to be green? Naturally, you might say that it does, for you have come to recognize the appearance of the color of the object to be green, associating the word with what your eyes see. But could it be my understanding of green differs entirely from yours? What if, perchance, you could see into my mind? You might realize that all things that I name green are actually red in your understanding. Ah, without the moorings of objective truth, we are set adrift in oceans of solitary experience. The promising opening to a lecture given by Karsten Groke, philosopher-poet at the University of Orlais. The lecture's quality dropped significantly after this point, and ended quickly when Groke subjected audience members to a poorly constructed ode to chartreuse. He fled from the auditorium under fire from students armed with overripe red tomatoes. Wow, that's funny. Okay, now I'm like, where was I? Where am I? Ah. That's the kitchen, that's the bottle room. Alright, I'm gonna head back up to Josie's. Hey, Viv.
You've made such intriguing design choices for the castle, my dear. They must be inspired.
Thank you, Vivian. I'm glad you approve.
When things have settled down a bit, I will take you to Val Royo and introduce you to my seamstress. And appearances are important. We can't have you mistaken for a commoner.
I can't let them think Andraste's Herald is hung up on material things.
Of course not, my dear. But you also can't allow the powers of the land to think you run this organization on prayer alone. You command an army of the faithful, outfitted by the coin of the nobility. You must be a woman who commoners aspire to be, and to whom nobles bow.
My actions will inspire them. Appearances don't matter.
It would be a lovely world if we were all judged purely on our conduct, my dear. But it would not be this world. The stories of your accomplishments will spread, and with them, doubt. Are you truly the woman from the tales? They will question what they've heard, but they will believe what they see. They must see someone greater than legends.
If that's your standard for me, what does the Divine have to live up to?
Andraste and the Maker cast very large shadows. The Divine absolutely must set the example for all Thedas. She must seem to be the embodiment of the Maker to the faithful. She needs the authority of the Maker and the charisma of Andraste. It will be no small task to fill that vacant throne. How may I help you?
I'd like to know more about you, Madame Vivienne.
Whatever would you like to know?
Your accent's not Orlesian. Where exactly are you from?
I am from the Circle, my dear. One's country of origin rarely matters there. But if you must know, I was born in Wycombe in the Free Marches. I was sent to the Ostwick Circle, but I transferred to Montsimar while still an apprentice.
I'm curious how a circle mage winds up a courtier.
Nobody winds up at court, my dear. It takes a great deal of effort to arrive there. I caught the eye of Duke Bastien de Ghislaine, an advantageous connection that opened many doors. When the position of Enchanter to the Imperial Court became vacant, I was able to secure it.
You're married to the Duke de Ghislaine?
Of course not, my dear. Don't be ridiculous. Marriage is the business of alliance and inheritance. I'm Bastien's mistress.
And what does the Duchess de Ghislaine think of this arrangement?
We got along quite well. Duchess Nicoline and I used to host musical salons together. She was a great patron of the arts. She passed away from a fever a few years ago, poor dear.
What duties does a court enchanter have?
I am tasked with providing assistance to the Empress on arcane matters. Most of my predecessors restricted this to lighting lamps and doing parlor tricks. In such troubled times as these, however, I provide political advice to Her Majesty on the subject of the Mage Rebellion.
Flirt!
Do you think that you and I might someday...
Of course not, my dear. There's no advantage to such an arrangement.
Oh, fine. I'm sad, but okay.
What are your thoughts about the others in the Inquisition?
Sarah is certainly a colorful character. Like a poisonous toad, only without the manners.
Well... Construction report surfacing. Paint, plaster, tile, plaster, stone. Previous occupants have redressed over and over. Most are solid, some I would strip down to the stone. The strength of this place is the foundation. Are we here for the long term, or is the Inquisition temporary? Amsel, masonry. Do it right. The Inquisition is only temporary if we fail, and we're not failing the Inquisitor. Sir Morris, quartermaster. Huh. Can I, like, go through here? No. Of course not. Can I go through here? No. Alright. Guess I should probably go check on Varric. Actually, I'll head into the gardens first. Oh wait, I want to talk to you.
Honored, Inquisitor. Gotzi Sturhald. Did my part on the walls. Now I'm on this strange collection you've brought us. Don't know its worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
Where did you learn your skills?
Orzammar. Carved a few statues in my day. And before you ask, yes, I chose to leave. I carved a paragon who turned out to be a sodding madwoman. Couldn't stand looking at her. The memory of a dwarf, right?
Any ideas about the origins of these reliefs?
To Vinter, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain. That's hard dust mined from the 100 Pillars, if I know anything. Oh, I suppose the scene is probably full of Tevinter robes, too.
The 100 Pillars?
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone. It's like a mortar. Don't know more than that. Strong, though.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what. You finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Thanks, Gatsy. Hey, Maeve.
Thank you for saving my life, and giving us a chance to help. I'm mostly studying now, but Hellismer can talk to you.
Fertile ground, even here. This hold has everything.
Yeah. Construction report, scaffolding. Third fall in as many days. We need more sandbags. It's almost impossible to drive an anchor between these blocks. The place was built to last, but that makes it a fight to build it up. Baronol Roofer. Approved. The Inquisition needs its people on good legs. Sir Morris, Quartermaster. Okay.
Inquisitor, Elan Vemar. Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary. My colleague Adan was clear about the worth of your cause. I look forward to assisting him.
I look forward to working with you.
And are you? I wasn't sure what to think of you people, but recent events have put those doubts to bed. All the mundane needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know. I'm here to serve the cause we must. I am at your service.
What is your evaluation of our supplies?
We are well supplied, and I foresee only better to come.
Are there others who could come to Skyhold?
They are helping now. I have contacted many of our finest, and their influence is not inconsequential. They are not, shall we say, prone to take the field, but we will be well supplied.
Where did you receive your training?
I studied with Adan after he left the service of the King of Ferelden. Well, when the king was no longer there to serve. Our College of Associates tends to meet informally. I've since been fortunate enough to serve various heads of state. They are all as good as another, truth be told. My skills and contacts are better suited to more imminent need.
I take it you're a city elf, not Dalish?
It's not a useful identifier. I am an elf. I was raised away from the Dalish. No, I do not know their customs. I'm sure that much was immediately obvious. It's of little concern. I have skill enough to be evaluated by what I can do. My associates appreciate my work.
As you were.
Of course, Inquisitor.
Hey, Mother Giselle, what's going on?
Ah, Inquisitor, you have finally come into your own. The Maker has put you on a difficult path. I pray you walk it safely.
I remember our talk out there, before we found Skyhold. It wasn't just the Maker who put me on this path, was it?
The Inquisitor could never have been Cassandra, or Leliana, or me for that matter. We are too political, too tied to the Chantry and all its failings. But I did not make you stand against Corypheus. I did not make you risk death to save the people of Haven. Only you could be the Inquisitor. I only pray the power of the Inquisition is enough.
If the power of the Inquisition isn't enough, we're all in a great deal of trouble.
It may seem overwhelming now, but you have already done more than most could have. The Maker has chosen you to deliver us from Corypheus. You have the faith and support of everyone here. Never forget that. Now, was there anything else?
Can you tell me anything about Corypheus?
I know nothing of the man personally, but the Chant of Light speaks of what he claims to be. No matter their power, their triumphs, the mage lords of Tevinter were men and doomed to die. Then a voice whispered within their hearts, "Shall you surrender your power to time like the beasts of the fields? You are the lords of the earth. Go forth to claim the empty throne of heaven and be gods."
That was one of the old gods speaking in their dreams?
Yes. Dumat, as I understand it. In secret, they worked magic upon magic. All their power and all their vanity they turned against the veil, until at last it gave way.
It sounds like what happened with the breach.
Very similar, Inquisitor. Above them, a river of light. Before them, the throne of heaven waiting. Beneath their feet, the footprints of the Maker, and all around them echoed a vast silence. But when they took a single step toward the empty throne, a great voice cried out, shaking the very foundations of heaven and earth.
Corypheus said he found only chaos and corruption.
The Chant of Light says that it was beautiful until the Maker himself spoke. And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world.
Corypheus seemed so certain that he heard nothing. He described it as dead whispers.
Bitterness, perhaps? He paid a high price for his crime. Violently were they cast down, for no mortal may walk bodily in the realm of dreams, bearing the mark of their crime.
Walking bodily in the realm of dreams is exactly what Corypheus said he did. But the mark, could it be related to the mark I bear?
I cannot say. Perhaps Andraste saw clearly and we misinterpreted her words. It was always taught that the mark they bore was the shape of Darkspawn. Bodies so maimed and distorted that none should see them and know them for men. That is all I know of your adversary, Inquisitor.
Some of the Chant of Light describes what we've seen and what Corypheus said, but not all of it.
The Chant of Light is the work of mankind. We of all people must accept that mankind is fallible. Listeners may have misheard one of Andraste's songs. Just one word sung incorrectly could change everything. And how many verses were stricken or changed for foolish political reasons, like the Canticle of Chartan. Still, I would trust these words over any spoken by Corypheus. I hope they help you. Inquisitor?
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
How are our forces at Skyhole doing?
Still in shock, for the most part. To see Haven destroyed so soon after the Conclave. You saved many, but still lives were lost. And traveling through the wilderness did not make treating injuries easier. For all that, though, more people arrive every day. Some are refugees, but others want to help. Your Inquisition is growing. I pray you use it wisely.
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Farewell.
Until next time.
Can't go in there. Cool. Hey, Don.
Elan's good. My best.
Cool. Thanks. Neat. Wait, no.
Majestic. How is a place like this ever lost?
This is where Cole likes to hang out. Yep. This is Colin's room? No. Close to Colin's room. Hard in Hightown, Chapter 5. We're going backwards now. Devlin was waiting outside the captain's office when Donna and Bernakovich slunk out, defeated. We're not getting a warrant, are we? Devlin looked almost relieved. No. Donnan met his partner's eyes. The kid was barely 20 and looked like he'd walked straight to Kirkwall Barracks from someone's potato farm. Taller and broader than the other guards, Devlin slouched as if he didn't know how to fit into his own limbs, as if he thought he should be smaller. Hunched over in his brand-new, too-large armor, he looked like a child playing at being a guard. He was too green for a murder investigation. Maybe it's for the best, Devlin said, almost speaking Donnan's thought out loud. You're on your way out of the guard, and I'm... He trailed off, then sighed. Questioning nobles in the middle of the night wasn't covered in training. Donnan glared at the kid. I'm a city guard, and so are you, recruit. Nobody gets away with murder while we're on duty. Devlin stood a little straighter. What do we do, then? The captain wants proof? Donnan smiled. We bring her proof.
Strangest thing. When I reached down...
Eh? You don't have to stop talking on my account, but okay. This is Colin's room. Okay. Hi, Colin. Can I go any further this way? I can. Maybe I should have talked to Colin while I was there. Colin, I'm coming back to talk to you again.
As leader of the Inquisition, you... There's something I must tell you.
Whatever it is, I'm willing to listen.
Right. Thank you. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die. We have secured a reliable source of lyrium for the Templars here. But I no longer take it.
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition. It's been months now.
You've never complained.
Why would I? I chose this. After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order, or that life any longer. Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the Inquisition at risk. I've asked Cassandra to watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
Are you in pain?
I can endure it.
Thank you for telling me. I respect what you're doing.
Thank you, Inquisitor. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment. Inquisitor?
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
What do you think of our ambassador?
We have little in common. How she delights in meeting with nobles all day is beyond me. But I enjoy working with her.
How do you like working with Liliana?
The Inquisition would not exist without her. I may not always agree with her methods, but she's more passionate about our cause than anyone. Cassandra may have declared the Inquisition publicly, but Liliana is just as responsible for its formation.
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our soldiers are well disciplined and committed to the cause. Theron Fall's Templars are adjusting to life here. Their experience will prove useful against the Venatori.
I should let you get back to work.
Oh wait, can I go up here? I'm going into your room, Colin. I hope you don't mind. It's not like it's an invasion of privacy or anything. Huh. Okay, there's nothing up here anyway. I'm gonna keep going around the keep. Whoa, what's... Okay, back out to the gardens.
Lost 3 shipments. It's still rough out there.
Letter to an Inquisition agent. My darling Wilbur, I am so proud of you. We hear so much about the Inquisition in the village. It makes me happy to know you are doing your part. I am sorry about what happened to Haven. I will light a candle in the chantry for the fallen. Please take care of yourself. I know what you're like. When things get busy and the fate of the world hangs in the balance, you must take care of yourself before you can help save the world, you know. Don't forget to eat. You're still in the mountains? It must be cold and wet. Why couldn't it be a fort in the hinterlands? Then you'd be closer to home. Well, dress warmly. Shall I send you a blanket? Anyway, you should write more often. I don't understand why you can't tell me what you're doing. You shouldn't keep secrets from your mother. Love always, Mother. P.S. What do you mean I have to address the letters to Rector? Is that what they call you there? Why? Your name is Wilbur Quigley. It's a good name. Wilbur was your uncle's name. He fought in the Battle of River Dane. We are all so proud of him. Are you ashamed of your given name? Why are you ashamed, Wilbur? Because he probably works for Leliana, that's why. Hey, Lizette.
Thank you for Haven and your efforts at Therenfall. I am committed to serve your worship.
Oh, it's a mask. Oh god, that guy freaked me out for some reason. No, it's the chantry. Chapel, whatever. Bride of the Maker. Maker, though I am but one, I have called in your name, and those who come to serve will know your glory. I remembered for them. They will see what can be gained, and though we are few against the wind, we are yours. The Canticle of Trials, 5:1. Nice. Alright, and this is the stairwell. I've already gone the other direction, so I'm pretty much done in the gardens, I'd say. I can't upgrade anything, right? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Barrick! Hey, dude.
Is this a bad time? I can come back.
No, it's all right. Bills are really not that engrossing. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this, disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
What am I to you, then?
None of this shit makes any sense to me. Is this the end of the world? Did Andraste send you through the breach? I have no idea. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Whatever I am to Thedas, I'm still just an ordinary person.
So, just a regular person, like anybody else. Right. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace? I've got a minute if you need something.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
Okay.
What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
I want to know more about Red Lyrium.
I'll tell you what I can.
What could the Templars want with it?
In Kirkwall, just having the Lyrium idol made Knight Commander Meredith impossibly strong. Before it turned her into a Lyrium statue, anyway. Maybe they thought the power was worth it, or maybe they didn't know the consequences.
I think that's enough on Red Lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
I don't
Looking for someone
understand.
to talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
I don't understand how they designed his dialogue wheel. Doesn't make any sense to me.
I want to know more about Red Lyrium.
I'll tell you what I can.
I've seen it infect people like a disease and turn them to lyrium. How can it do that?
That's a good question. To tell the truth, we don't really know what that shit can do to a person. And I don't want to find out.
I think that's enough on Red Lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject. What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
What are your thoughts on the Inquisition?
If there's anybody out there who hasn't joined the Inquisition, they're hiding under a rock. Did you want to take over Ferelden? I think we might be able to conquer it just by looking east.
How do you think Josephine is handling the job of ambassador?
If this Inquisition thing doesn't work out, I may hire her to deal with the Merchants Guild. She'd own them before breakfast.
What do you think of our general?
Find him a war or something. If he spends any more time in the yard drilling, Josephine will have him killed.
What do you think of Liliana's work?
Do you want to know what the Arishok had for breakfast this morning? I think she can tell you.
Good to know.
Back to work then.
Okay, one more thing. Did I
I've
talk
got
about
a minute if you need something.
Corypheus?
What can you tell me about this Corypheus?
I'm not exactly an expert, but ask away and I'll answer what I can.
How did you first encounter him?
A few years back, I was dealing with some trouble from a Carter clan that went rogue. They were sending assassins after the Hawk family. We tracked them to a ruin in the Vimarks. It turned out to be a trap. Once you went far enough into the ruin, there was a magic barrier that kept you from going back. The whole thing was a prison the Grey Wardens were using to hold what they thought was a powerful Darkspawn.
I've never heard of wardens locking up Darkspawn. Why wouldn't they just kill him and be done with it?
I don't think they could. From what we saw in there, Corypheus can control wardens somehow. They couldn't attack him. The wardens locked him up because there was nothing else they could do.
He looks like some sort of blighted creature, but he speaks. What is he exactly?
The wardens who imprisoned him thought he was just a Darkspawn. But you heard him ranting. He claims he's a Magister. One who assaulted the Golden City, what, more than 1,000 years ago? It seems crazy, but if he's telling the truth, he's one of the people who caused the blights.
You and Hawk both said before he was supposed to be dead.
He was dead. We killed him. The only way for us to escape the prison Corypheus was trapped in was to go through him. We weren't going to just leave the door to his prison open behind us and hope he was dead. We made sure.
All right. I think that's enough about Corypheus.
No problem.
Alright, did we get
What
everything?
can I do for you, Inquisitor?
Yeah, pretty much.
Carry on.
Hey, Solus.
Inquisitor,
I need to know more about Corypheus.
we spoke of this on our travels to Skyhawk. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
Well, I'll take advice from just about anyone right now.
I'm flattered. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
I would like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast to destroy the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
You said that you believe the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Tevinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the Archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any lore connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Tevinter.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. The Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Tevinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye. Hello.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven.
Is it the same thing again?
It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. You must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Tevinter.
Okay, bye.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Why is that? Alright, good to know. Hey, Dorian.
Roderick, that charter fellow who led us through the mountain from Haven. You know he died, I assume. Got us as far as the camp, and then that was it.
Oh. That's too bad.
I helped him walk. He talked about you quite a bit. He just needed to be sure you were Andraste as chosen. He was terrified of what it meant, if it were true. But in the end, he believed. He asked me to tell you he was sorry.
So he believed, even if I don't?
You inspire faith, Inquisitor. Even if you don't mean to. Anyway, we can talk about something else if you'd rather.
There must be some reason you haven't left. You can't want to stay.
Why? I have to be fond of you to agree with what you're doing. I do think you blunder about, Inquisitor, thrashing like a caged dragon at everything that displeases you. I still believe Corypheus needs to be stopped, and that I need to be here to help stop him.
Why is that so vital to you? There must be a reason.
I'm just whimsical that way. Of course there's a reason. Corypheus was a Magister. He represents everything dark and terrible in my country. I have to help. Even if it means I stand on the sidelines watching, I'll do it. I need to know he's defeated. If that's meaningless to you, then tell me to go and I will.
No, I'm not asking you to leave.
Excellent. Then let's not belabor it further. So I take it you're Dalish? Is that the correct word here?
Yes, that's right.
We don't have Dalish clans coming northward, for obvious reasons. So I've never met one of your people before, although I've heard about them. Little. I hope this won't be an issue between us. I am here to help you deal with the Venatori, after all.
And I appreciate your help, Dorian.
Excellent. Mutual appreciation is a grand way to begin.
It occurs to me that I barely know anything about you.
Beyond my being a mage from Tevinter, you mean?
Beyond that, yes.
And beyond my being so charming and well-dressed, which is obvious to anyone.
Some more than others.
Some people have superior taste. Now, what was I talking about? Ah, yes, me. I am the scion of House Parvis, a product of generations of careful breeding and the repository of its hopes and dreams. Naturally, I despised it all. The lies, the scheming, the illusions of supremacy. That's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it? Needless to say, my family was not happy with my choices.
What did you mean by generations of careful breeding?
The great families of Tevinter don't have children. They refine traits, weed out the undesirable, and promote the rest. My mother was chosen for my father because magic runs strongly in her blood. Never mind that they loathed each other. They wanted a son who could become Archon to make House Parvis the envy of the Imperium. They got me. A cautionary tale that you should be careful what you wish for.
I'm getting the impression that you don't care much for your homeland.
On the contrary, I care for my homeland a great deal. There's so much potential. Sadly, we squander it. We refuse to acknowledge how far we've fallen because pretending is easier. We pretend the Qunari can be beaten. We pretend that we're superior to everyone, even our own people. Not everyone feels that way. I don't. Sadly, we're the minority.
It just seems so much of what you say about the Imperium is entirely negative.
It might sound that way. For all our faults, my people have many virtues. We are laden with history and culture. Tevinter is where Thedas truly began, remember? We treasure our past and preserve it. You can walk down a side street and find nothing built during the modern ages. And despite appearances, we care deeply about everything. We have no reserve, not in war and not in love. If I truly believed my homeland was beyond all hope, I wouldn't miss it so much.
Why would your family be upset with your choices?
Because I rejected their idyllic plan. If they had their way, by now I'd be married to some unlucky girl from a powerful family. We'd live in luxurious despair, despising each other as I waited to take my father's place in the magisterium. I declined the honor, and thus it's best I'm far from home. Less of an embarrassment that way, you see?
Why remain with the Inquisition? Why not go back to Tevinter?
I'm not exactly welcome back home. Not that it matters, I'm quite accustomed to being a pariah. It adds to my charm. I can do more for Tevinter here. If the Venatori succeed, it'll set my homeland back 1,000 years. I'm sure some magisters would disagree, but that's why we kill them.
I think I've heard enough.
That's too bad. I never tire of talking about myself.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Ah, yes. Everyone outside the Imperium always seems quite fascinated by it. Probably why they come up with so many ridiculous tales. Flying cows over Minrathous. That's madness. All right, that one's actually true, but the cows didn't have wings. I digress. Anything in particular you wanted to know?
Just how often is blood magic used there?
Oh, not at all.
Not at all?
That's what any magister would tell you. They'd be convincingly offended by the notion too. Of course, what people call blood magic here, and what we consider blood magic, are two different things.
What's considered actual blood magic in Tevinter?
Blood magic isn't inherently dangerous. Using your own blood or that of a willing participant, what's the harm? The problem is that what's permitted only gets you so much power. And what if you need more? You always need more. That's where we get into sacrifices and demon summoning. None of that is done. Not officially. Behind closed doors, it's a different story. Real blood magic can give you an edge, a leg up against your opponents. It's safe to assume that any mage of rank does it. The rest are quietly shut out of power, to put it bluntly.
You'd think the Templars would object.
I imagine they did, long ago. Once, their investigations might have been sincere. Nowadays, only the friendless are accused. Most of them probably innocent.
There must be some mages who oppose this.
Of course. I do. And I'm not entirely alone. Occasionally, there'll be a magister who makes noise. And then the reform talk begins. All very patriotic. Meanwhile, that magister will be quietly shunned. Chances are, surprise, it's learned he was a Maleficar all along. Most learn to keep quiet. Me? I enjoy the allure of pariahhood.
Anyone who talks about the Imperium mentions slavery. It's the center of the...
Ah.
Whoops.
That is true.
And? Did you have slaves?
Not personally, but my family does and treats them well. Honestly, I never thought much about it until I came south. Back home, it's... how it is. Slaves are everywhere. You don't question it. I'm not even certain many slaves do.
You think slaves like it that way?
I didn't say they'd be...
God damn
In
it.
the south, you have alienages, slums, both human and elven. The desperate have no way out. Back home, a poor man can sell himself. As a slave, he could have a position of respect, comfort, and could even support a family. Some slaves are treated poorly, it's true. But do you honestly think inescapable poverty is better?
Is that what you call it? Treated poorly?
Abuse heaped upon... I don't know what it's like to be a slave, true. I never thought about it until I saw how different it was here. But I suspect you don't know either. Nor should you believe that every tale of Tevinter excess is the norm.
It seems strange.
I find it strange that your mages don't rule anything at all. Actually, the fiction in the Imperium is that mages don't rule. The Magisterium rules. That magisters are all mages is considered a convenient technicality.
What is the Magisterium?
The upper house of the Imperial Senate, and the only part worth having a seat on. Those seats are split among mages now. The Chantry and the major families. All mages now. It's odd that outside the Imperium, you use Magister like it applies to every Tevinter mage.
If you're not a Magister, then what are you called? No special title?
I'm an Altus, which is almost as good as a Magister, depending on who you ask.
I've never heard of an Altus.
Upper class. If you're a mage...
I'm not sure what's up with the sound.
If you're not a mage at all, you're Soperati. That's everyone else. We do love our fancy words.
I thought the Archon ruled over the...
Well, yes. Technically, he can overrule laws passed by the Magisterium, but that never happens. Even so, he gets to appoint new Magisters, which means all the families vie madly for his favor. Thus, the Archon gets invited to all the parties. The truest path to Tevinter influence, let me tell you.
If it's a fiction, that means mages do rule that.
Yes and no. Let me put it this way. If you're not from the idea that anyone could be a mage, however, keeps the masses placated.
Can anyone be a mage?
Technically. The potential runs mostly in bloodlines, but it's been known to happen. More is chock full of mage heroes from humble origins. So they hold out hope. Someday my son or my son's son will be a mage. Someday. Poor Stods don't realize that means he'll be a quaestor at the arse end of the 100 Pillars, at best.
Being a quaestor isn't a good thing?
I imagine the average non-mage likes to think so. Counting numbers and shuffling papers all day is better than many occupations after all. If you're a second-class citizen among a pack of piranha, however...
Let me ask you something else.
Of course.
There's an Imperial Chantry, isn't there?
You people aren't supposed to talk about the Black Divine, are you? If you mention him outside the Imperium... But yes, we do have the Chantry, or a version of it. Night and day comparing it to yours.
Is the Imperial Chantry so different from ours?
Not in theory. The main difference is in the whole magic is... Back home, ruling the unwashed masses is serving them, for the good of the Imperium. Perhaps it started with good intentions, but these days it's academic. The circles are in command.
There are circles of magi in the Imperium?
We don't have dismal little mage prisons, if that's what you...
We have Templars as well, but they don't count. They watch for abuse of magic, yes, but only those who are weak or who fall out. Mostly they enforce the Magisterium's edicts. The Chantry smiles and nods from the sidelines.
Do you really call him the Black Divine?
We don't call him that, oh no. In the Imperial, he's the true Divine. The woman sitting on the Sunburst throne is some backwater pretender. It all stems from a disagreement over Andraste. Marvelous, isn't it?
Why would they disagree over Andraste?
It's not my field of expertise, but the Imperium believes Andraste was a mortal woman. A maid. Down south in Provenance. A blah blah blah. We feel better believing Andraste was one of us. Makes executing her less damning, you see. So we elected a man as divine, the South declared war, and we've been feuding cousins ever since.
So, the Imperial Divine is always a man?
All the better to distinguish him from that other one, yes. Don't think there aren't a number of female magisters who bristle at that. Why can't they be divine after all? Same reason you never see a man on the Sunburst throne. Because that's how it's always been done. Excellent reasoning.
Do you consider yourself Andrastian?
The big question. It might surprise you that I do consider Chantry. It is a relic, whether back home or here in the south. Something from a bygone age desperately clinging to relevance. It's not an opinion that makes me popular.
I share your opinion, actually.
That's not surprising, considering what the Inquisition represents. I'll say this. I may not believe in the Chantry, but I believe in you.
In me?
That the Makers sent you, whether through Andraste or fate. You are what we needed most at the moment we needed it. That's what they will say in ages to come.
I'm not sure about that myself.
Doubt is good. I like doubt. It will keep you sane. Me? I've seen too much. The world is bigger than I. Even bigger than you. It laughs at all the things we think we know. The Maker doesn't need me to believe. But I do. The thought of no one at all watching out for us is too frightening.
Let me ask you something else.
So many questions.
I'm wondering if the Imperium would be a useful ally.
I think you'd be more concerned whether or not they'd support the Venatori. They won't, of course. Dangerous cultists. Secretly, many Magisters will rejoice at the idea. And if the South falls to chaos in the meantime, all the better.
It would be in the Imperium's best interest to help. Surely it could use allies.
I think the Imperium gave up on the idea of allies a long time ago. We've been fighting the Qunari for what? 200 years off and on? It's a point of pride. They'll sneer at the South behind their silk handkerchiefs and say, "You've had it easy for far too long." Let's not forget that the Inquisition seems to be an arm of the Orlesian Chantry. Anathema so far as they're concerned.
We're not part of the Chantry. The Chantry opposed the Inquisition's formation.
You may as well be a heathen. I think they're far more frightened what you'll do if you succeed.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
I should go.
Naturally.
Whew! That's always a long conversation. Dang it, that was the glitchiest fucking... Ugh. Whatever. Liliana. Still the same thing.
Our agents have encountered more followers of Corypheus.
Damn it, it's still doing it.
Their leader do not know. I propose we stop the Venatori before they find what they seek.
Do you know anything about Calpurnia?
Only that Calpurnia is a name from ancient Tevinter legend. An unusual one. She was a priestess of Dumat, foster mother to the founder of the Imperium. A name like that is meant to assure the Venatori they follow in the footsteps of legends. We must prove them wrong.
Calpurnia must be up to something. Corypheus doesn't seem the type to suffer idleness.
I will not let her and Corypheus take us unawares again. These Venatori have been shadowing a merchant called Vicinius on Calpurnia's orders. They've investigated his finances, surveyed his warehouses. I propose that you meet with Vicinius. Flatter him. Find out what he knows of Calpurnia.
Vicinius sounds like a Tevinter name.
Born in Tallow, although he claims to be from Virantium.
Ah.
What side of the bed does he sleep on?
He's unremarkable. I cannot think why Calpurnia would care.
What if Vicinius is as much in the dark as we are?
It never hurts to eliminate an avenue of inquiry. And we should tread lightly with the Venatori. They have contacts and spies, just as we do. The sooner you speak with Vicinius, the better.
We should warn Vicinius that the Venatori cultists are sniffing around.
I'll make arrangements for you to visit his summer home in Val Royeaux. Hopefully, your attention should be enough to pique his interest. We'll have Calpurnia's secrets yet.
Sounds good, Liliana. Don't mind fucking sound glitches. Ugh, oh, the worst. Okay, well, I'm going outside now. Fuck off. Ah. Ah. Okay. Hello.
He's in the den. Lady Inquisitor, Bonnie Sims at your service. I trust good secret was not too coarse. Now that you've come to some good fortune, you deserve an upgrade. As master of the tradesman, I stand ready to supply your every need.
How are you doing? Good business?
Building, always building, thanks to you.
Who or what are the tradesmen?
A following of sympathetic and profit-minded individuals who promote local craftsmen and fair importers. A guild of sorts. Although that implies counter-affiliations we are not interested in crossing. Our purpose in the Inquisition is legitimate and honorable. You will have what you need at honest prices.
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
What you need, and more. It takes great coordination to make a remote location seem central. While there is no doubt the boutiques of Val Royeaux display the grandest of the grand, they do not travel. At least, not yet.
Segret survived Haven. Where is he?
About? Doing good desirable.
Ah.
It was time arrangements grade.
Ugh.
Why are you a mere merchant if you're the master of this group?
I wish to avoid the suggestion that I am a posturing commander atop a It is better to remain active, hands-on. Do you not agree, Inquisitor?
We'll speak another.
Of course, Lady Inquisitor.
God, why? Why is that happening? Hey, friend.
Thanks for my life in Haven. You've all sorts serving now. If that means change, so be it.
Thanks, friend. Ah. Buy and sell what? Oh. I can buy mounts? That's cool.
Our mounts have never had...
God, this is awful. Well, in light of the fact that the game is being awful, I'm gonna sign off for now. So that hopefully, if I close it and restart it, it'll stop doing whatever the hell it's doing right now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a good day.